Alrighty, we are going to learn how to play Stand By Me bass part on the push. So the first thing you're going to do in Ableton Live is go to Sounds and then Bass, and you're going to open up the bass instruments and go to Zap Bass, and you're going to double click it so it loads onto your screen and onto your push, and it should sound like this. So we have to fix this sound a couple different ways. The first thing we need to do is make it sound a little lower because this is too high for a bass sound. So we're going to use the octave down button and we're going to press it 2 times. 1, 2. And it should sound like this. Now if it doesn't sound just like that, you can press the octave up and down button until it goes lower and higher, and every time test it. So we know that's too high, so we're going to go down until we get to the right spot. Then we are going to press the scales button, which is 2 above the octave down button. Press scales and make sure we hit this button so that the selection goes to A. It was probably on C before. We want it to be on A, and then make sure this is on major. And if it's not on major, you turn with this. But we are on major, and then press the scale button to exit that mode. All right, now for the pattern. We're going to start on this blue key, and there's 4 different patterns we're going to do, and we're going to do them in a row, but I'm going to break them down separately. So here's the first one. And here it is again. So these 2 are just right next to each other. I'll do it a little slower. So it's 2 on the blue, 1 on the white, 2 on the blue. Next pattern, so if you need to freeze that, pause that on your YouTube video and rewind to try to practice that. Get that down before you go to this next part of the video. Here's the second part. So we're just going down on these 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you double on this third one. And then go 1 below it. So here it is slow. And here, now pause it and practice part number 2, and then we're gonna go and practice part 1 and 2 together like this. One more time. Now practice those 2 parts until you can play it just like that. And here's part number 3. Yeah. Starting here.